Good morning. It is the midweek Yule vlog. They're doing pretty well this year. I've managed to get 2 vlogs a week out, which is unlike me. Don't think I could do this like daily vlogging though. we have tried in the past. It didn't work very well. But yeah, it is the midweek vlog. We woke up this morning and the tree was down. The Christmas tree, not the one in the garden. We're still okay there. So we checked the ring camera and Gemma spotted once Reginald Parsington Smythe once again being a miscreant, and he leapt from the windowsill to the couch through the tree and took the tree with him. So yeah, so that had fallen over. But anyway, we are going to continue with just, bits of calendar stuff. I do have a new purchase coming, which I've been promising at our channel for quite a while. Something that you, by watching these videos, have actually paid for. And some of our servants as well. But, that's coming tomorrow, so we'll catch up on that, all being well, and that'll be part of this vlog. And then we have the calendars. Yeah, the Beavertown calendar. So yesterday, I think, was part of the vlog actually, I opened up one of the days and said that all the cans had dropped again, and sure enough they had. I've kind of given up trying to get them back into position again. But then I've noticed that on the other side, on the inside of so it's like one tower that's dropped and the tower has 2 sides. And on the other side of it, there was a beer there that had slipped, so I tried to grab that, and when I picked it up and held it, I was like, there's nothing in that can. Well, there's half a can full. So I pulled it out and looked, and I'm like, it's not leaking from anywhere, but it clearly has leaked in the past, so I'm wondering if the seam fell on it or something, but then the sugars have sealed the seam or something like that. But yeah, that's weird, because when it arrived, the bottom looked like it had been sat in water, but had dried. But there was no moisture on the floor around where we'd stored it until we opened it, so I don't know when that happened. Anyway, I've pinged Beavertown and said, look, one of the cans is open. It's day 16, so we haven't even got to that yet. It is one of the alcohol-free beers, which, joking aside, you could joke about the alcohol-free beers, but I was actually quite interested to try some of their alcohol-free beers, so I'm a bit disappointed that one's broken, because I'm not going to drink that. So I'll see what they say anyway, but that's what it is. It's the rest of the cans seem to be fine, but we just lost one day in the process, which, considering it wasn't a cheap calendar, a little bit disappointed. So yeah, I basically told Beavertown that, so we'll see what happens with their customer service, and I'll keep you up to date with that as we go through the rest of this vlog. Anyway, I'm currently on break from working. I'm going to get back to it, and we'll catch up later on. We'll probably open today's version of the calendar, assuming it's not slipped down, because some of the days are all over the place now. And we'll do our chocolate calendars as well. Yesterday, I didn't mention this actually. If you watched on the vlog, I made the bread last vlog. Yesterday we had the pulled pork that we cooked on Saturday, because the Sunday roast was a bit of a last minute plan. We were going to have the pulled pork on the Sunday, but then we decided we'd have that on the Monday instead, so we had it yesterday for dinner. Oh my, that was so good. The bread was fantastic. So when I was saying, the recipe's slightly different to make the buns more milky or whatever, these still came out really, really good. We had one for lunch with the roast beef from the Sunday roast, and then one in the evening with the pulled pork on. And it was I need to make this more often, because it was really good quality bread. It was dead light and fluffy as well. So that was good. Anyway, today is Tuesday, so we will be picking up the shopping tonight, and then we'll catch up with you when we've done that. I think one of the issues with doing any sort of midweek vlog, which is not something we regularly do, is you kind of get a feel for how mundane life can be. We're not really doing anything of particular interest, but I did replace my watch strap, because I got a new watch and I was struggling with the silicone strap, and that was what was making my arms starting to get red. So I've done that. That's an old strap, an old leather one, and the watch is a Garmin. It lasts 28 days on battery, because I was getting fed up of charging my Pixel watch every 2 days, plus the face fell off, so I got this one. Got it about 2 months ago now though. That's pretty good. I just got an email from Beavertown. They said they're going to return 20% of the cost of the calendar and replace the beer that got damaged. So I'm just going to do a quick check on this side of the calendar and see if anything else leaked. And then I'll just let them know. And that's a pretty good result from them. Really quick as well. I only emailed them yesterday. While we're talking calendar, I might as well open it. Oh, hang on. This is the side that's collapsed, so it might not have a beer in it. Let's see. Well, there is one in there. We're on number 10. Again, everything's mixed up, so... But, oh no. We already had 2 cans of that one left. And I say oh no, because it lives up to its name. It's very nice, but it's also very spicy. Shopping's home. Soft, strong, and very, very long. Pixie's checking everything out. She has to approve of it all. Quite a lazy tea tonight because we've been out and picked the shopping up and been back late. We've just gone for some southern fried chicken on Barms. Sometimes the simple stuff, isn't it, that you want?
Yeah. Oh, it's a new one.
10 on the Chocky calendars. Jem got a new one.
A Neo Chocolate.
Neo Chocolate. See what I got. It's Doppio Chocolato.
A new one.
Yeah. Also, I'm playing the new Indiana Jones game that's just come on Game Pass on Xbox. I did just beat a dog up. Oops. Tonight we're carrying on with Christmas films. Gemma's favourite, Scrooged, and we're also trying one of the beers from the calendar, which is Heavy Gravity Hazy IPA. Let's give it a try. I think I've had this one before, to be honest. That's really good, that one. Really fruity and nice. I'll give that one a good 4.25, I think. That one. Good morning, it is Wednesday, and I just had a knock at the door because my latest, the Conqueror medal just arrived. This is the dark side. I managed to rattle through this one in just over a month, to the point where I'm actually thinking of extending out the amount of miles I have to do to achieve these now, because this one was 75 miles, and I did it because I'm on the treadmill now, I'm doing like 2-3 miles a day. And there it is. Isn't that cool? This is why I like doing these. They're not cheap, I will admit that. They're like 45 quid a go. But it does encourage me to do a bit more exercise, I must admit. And yeah, you get Darth on the back there. So this is my 3rd Star Wars one, and I did the Lord of the Rings one. I think I've shown you all the others before, but we can have a quick look. So those are my Lord of the Rings ones. And the 2 Star Wars ones are here. You have the Pod Racer, the spinning engine, and the Conqueror Jedi Order with the lightsaber. It's a bit hard to do that one. You see it when you slide it up. Well, I did notice this the other day. I didn't even realise it has 3 lightsabers on the back. Can't count now. Same thing. Yeah, they all seem to have little fun features. Like, in fact, actually, the new one doesn't seem to have any fun features, but quite a few of the others do. You know, like the doors open on the Mines of Moria. It's magnetic. That glows in the dark as well. Well, yeah, I'll pop this one up here, and I'm going to need some more picture frame hooks to hang them from. Or another solution, because this is getting a little bit silly. Oh no, the silver picture hooks are longer than the white ones, so it hangs a bit lower. I've got some spare white ones here, I'll change them over in a bit. There we go. So I think the next one is quite a short one that I'm doing. It's like just coming up to 100 miles, maybe 80 miles or so. But after that, the next one after that, see, they never used to have the mileage on them actually, unless it was on the back. Oh yeah, it is, it's there. The next one after that is like 200 miles, so that'll be a good one to do. And once I've done the Star Wars ones, I'm going to look at just doing the non-sponsored ones. Like they just do country ones. So if like there's a Norway one, obviously we went on a cruise to Norway, so it'd be cool to get a Norway one. And there's a Great Ocean Road Australia one, which I've been along in the past when I was before I met Gemma. So I'd like to do that one as well. But those ones you can, I think the Norway one's like 2,000 miles, but you could, if you're going to row it or cycle it or something like that, or do it as a group. But you can do it as 100 miles, and then on the app it lets you expand it out to as long as you want it to be. So what I'll probably do is I'll pick one and expand it out to like 5 times the limit, the amount it should be or something like that, and really take my time with it. But it is just a nice little reward for doing a bit more exercise. And because you're tracking it on the app all the time, I'm constantly checking in on the app and going, oh, I managed to walk this amount. And I've got a running target that comes and chases me. It's like I've done 30-odd% in 20-odd% of the time on this current one. So yeah, I quite enjoy it. It is a bit of an extravagance, but I do enjoy it. Oh, and it's going to be one of those box opening vlogs, I think, because this looks like the hamper that my work delivers us every year, so that should be nice. I'm just putting my foot over the address, by the way. I'm not standing on it, don't worry. But yeah, it looks like my work have sent us something, so we'll open that later as well. Gemma really enjoys opening these, so it should be good fun. And I do have another parcel coming from Amazon, but they're doing that thing where they're like, it'll be with you by 10 p.m. And you're like, great, I'm out between 5 and 6. Can you give me a little bit more information, please? Well, my limit on parcels arriving before I need to pick Gemma up is about 5 o'clock. And the parcel was 4:45 till 6. I think it was more like that, 6:45, that was it. And it takes me about an hour there and back to get Gemma. 4:59, the doorbell went. Like, you couldn't have cut it any more perfectly than to drop the parcels off. Turns out some of Gemma's stuff was in there as well, so. Anyway, I'm going to go and get Gemma, and then we'll have a look at what the parcels were, and open the hamper later. Back home now, and my parcel was, wait for it, the same camera that every other vlogger uses. So, I have been promising myself this for a while for our channel, because I like using my phone for the weekly vlogs. But when we do our big trips, I do like to have a dedicated camera for those. And if you've been with our channel for a while, you know I'm always slagging off the ZV-1 because it's just not a very good camera, in my opinion. I know a lot of people did like that one. I never got on with it. Now all the vloggers are moving over to this one. And I've seen a lot of the footage that they're filming with this one, and it looks perfect for what I want. So I decided to go with it. So if you're not familiar with cameras, this is a gimbaled pocket camera. It doesn't have weatherproofing, so obviously in Florida we'll probably have to still resort to using either the camera I'm using on my phone, or we do have the DJI action camera they do that's like a GoPro. They're good in bad weather. But yeah, we'll get this set up in a bit and have a play about with it. But what happens is that little camera on the top there, it's gimbaled, so when you're walking along it kind of reacts to your movement like a chicken's head would if you moved a chicken or an owl. So it's supposed to be like super steady when you're filming. So I'll have a play about with it. And of course I got the creator combo, so I can be the proper Pratt vlogger walking around Disney World with it, like every other vlogger. So we'll play about with that and get used to it. I bought it before we go to Spain because I want to get some practice in using it. I mean, we have got how many months until Disney World? We got 9 months, 10 months to Disney World.
Working months.
279
days.
279 days, so I've got plenty of time to practice. And also, I ordered a memory card to go in it. This should be good enough to do 4K 60 at least, but I probably will just do 1080 or maybe 4K 30, we'll see. Well, it's not a full box opening, but it would appear everything comes in this neat little package. Because it's the creator combo, you do get the case to store everything in, and this thing as well that doesn't fit in it. This is a little holder for it, so you can store it and keep it safe in your pocket. It's got a little spot in there for a lens, a wide angle lens. I don't know, whatever one of them is. You can get various attachments and add on to this, whether we will or not, I don't know. What a box of tricks. We have the camera itself. It's a dinky little thing. There's a screen that flips round. It's turned itself on. You can see the actual camera sits on that, and that's the bit I'm going to have to get used to because it tries to account for like wiggly hands. Technical term. We also have an extended battery because this is a fixed battery and you can't take it out. But you can get this little add-on which sits on the bottom and extends the battery life. So I got that. We have, I guess this one's the most important, but this is an external microphone. I never use external microphones, but I thought, you know, it might come in handy now and then. And because the cost of having that and that, it didn't cost much more to add in an external mic as well. We can have a play about with it and see. This is a little block for the tripod mount, which is here. There's also a mount on the bottom of that extra battery there. And then in here you've got like a little dead cat for your microphone. And in here you've got a little wide angle lens. Pop that on the end there and you get a wide angle lens, so it goes to being like that instead of like that, sort of. Trying to get in the blooming things adding off the memory card. And I've added on the extra battery now, which actually makes sense because it gives it a nice holdable handle. This is what you see them all in on the vlogs. I know I am only taking the mic, by the way. The reason why a lot of vloggers use this camera now is it's very good and very easy to carry and compact for the parks as well. But yeah, that's the battery on the bottom. And yeah, you stick the little dinky tripod on the bottom and it can sit upright like that, so you can use it to vlog, and it'll also apparently track you and things like that, so it can follow you with the little camera on the top. But we've got a lot of learning to do with this one, I think, because it's very different to a lot of the cameras we use. I've never used gimbal before. And there we go. Let's give it a try and see what it's like. I've just got it on with the not fancy microphone at the minute, so just the audio from the camera to see what it's like. It's probably what we're going to use most of the time, to be honest. And it's just at 1080p 60, and I don't have the wide angle lens turned on, so this is the normal angle. It's actually a lot wider than like the ZV-1, for example. But anyway, we're going to open up the calendar. But a couple of things you can do with this, you might have seen a few vloggers doing this, is I can go, oh, I'm chatting to you. Oh, there's something interesting behind. Let's have a look at that. It's Reginald. There he is. And the tree. And if I shake my hand, move my hand and twist it, I don't know how the shake. This is just, I don't know what the shaking's going to. Press the wrong button. I was halfway through talking and I went, I don't know what the shaking's going to do. I'm shaking my hand now. I'm not sure if it's going to affect the video. But yeah. We'll have a play about with it and see what we think. So I'm just going to eat my tea and then we'll open up the calendars. I might as well use this camera for the rest of the night and get used to using it. Which means I probably better check that the footage isn't rubbish. Well, I reviewed the footage and there was one thing that was abundantly obvious. I'd read some recommendations online and some settings to set, and one of them said set the sharpness to 2. And then when I went and reread it, it said -2. So that's why it looked so sharp on the last video and you could see all the silver in the hair and everything. Anyway, let's see what the calendar has to offer today. So the fun thing with this camera is I'm actually now pointing it at the calendar, but because it's gimbaled, it's trying to stay level here, so I have to tell it to film down here. So that's going to take a bit of getting used to. What are we up to? Number 10. 11. I keep saying that and I keep forgetting. It's on the side that isn't broken. That's a good start. And we have... Oh, get it out one-handed. We have... Okay, remembered that then. Okay, Beavertown Bones Lager. I'm just talking about the camera again. It's a dead good lager. Looks cool. Not going to drink it just yet though, I'll probably save it. And look who it is. Pixie's here on the hamper that we need to open. I have now removed the address, so I don't need to stand on it anymore. Oh! Right. We can open the calendar now, and I don't have to hold the camera because it's got the tripod. Ooh. Pixie's helping. You're right, Pixie. Ooh. And I said calendar, I meant hamper, but what I mean. Just gonna have to watch me pet the cat now for a bit, eh? Right, it says hold firmly. Pix. Hold firmly and pull. Oh, I'm sorry, sweetie, come on. Bit of a loud noise that, wasn't it? Oh, there we go. There we go. So we have a box in a box. And a couple of extras. One of the extras is some gingerbread cakes.
Ooh.
It's going to focus on me. I don't know. If the focus is out of focus, you're just going to have to put up with it. If the focus is out of focus. We also have Richard Osman's House of Games, the card game.
Cool.
We'll add that to our... We do have a selection of games, so...
Oh, look at that. Ears up. Well,
Ian,
get in the
oh,
box
sorry,
straight
sweetie,
away.
be careful. She loves sitting in boxes, doesn't she? Oh, it's got tape on it. I've no scissors. You comfy in there, sweetie? It seems to have a big tote bag in here.
Oh, that's nice.
You like your tote bags,
Well,
don't
they
you?
come in handy for the shopping, don't they?
They do.
Especially a nice strong one like that. It's nice with all the... Oh, it's got a Christmas tree on it.
Oh, that's going to tell me it's spoilers. We don't want spoilers.
It's got a Christmas tree on the front of the tote bag. Another box.
There's a box in the box.
In the bag.
In the bag. There's a box in the bag that was in the box.
This is all very intriguing.
Is there going to be another bag in this box?
Yeah. No, another box.
Oh, now you don't know what to
It's
do,
like,
do you?
oh, there's another box.
Who does this work? I'm glad the camera's lost focus of where I am and found Pixie now. For some reason these cats just don't do that thing where they attack the corner of the box when you
It's
scratch
not
it.
stupid.
Oh wait, the other one's come.
The thug is here.
We have toffee fudge biscuits. These are all sent over by my work. By the way, they're very generous. They send us a hamper every Christmas. We have a mixed nut fruit slab cake.
Ooh, that looks nice.
We have some all butter shortbread melts. You're a melt. We have English breakfast tea. What brand that is?
Lakeland.
It is Lakeland branded, yeah. We have some Devon toffee. We have chocolate caramelised almonds.
Ooh.
And you like them.
Mm-hmm.
They have them for you. We have some fudge. Some luxury vanilla fudge. Some Oaty biscuits for cheese. Mature cheddar Oaty biscuits. And some red pepper and pumpkin seed
Ooh, they sound
Oaty
nice
biscuits. Definitely, because we do like having a bit of cheese
too.
at
Cheese board,
Christmas, don't we? And we have some preserves, some mixed fruit chutney.
That'd be nice with the cheesy biscuits.
I enjoyed the chutney. When did we have chutney? I enjoyed it. at some point. Something I'm not a big fan of, but you know, it's the red onion marmalade.
I like that on the hot dogs as well.
Well, there we go. You can have that then, can't you? That's good. Raspberry and vanilla jam.
Ooh, raspberry and vanilla.
Yeah. That's nice. Nice little jars, them as well. Hexagonal jars. And some strawberry jam as well. I think that's everything. Check. So what we do now is put all the paper
And scare the cat.
in the box. Sorry, Reg. And then he can go and play in it later when he's got over the fact that I've just scared him
sometimes
to
you throw
death.
treats in the paper for them to snuff around.
Which is handy. We all this cardboard because the recycling bin is full. We'll get rid of them too, and they can play in the bigger one.
Yeah.
There we go. There's the hamper. So thank you very much to my work, who probably won't be watching this. But yeah, we'll be definitely enjoying that food. Go on. We decided we're going to watch the Mystery Quest. The Yogscast do Mystery Quest. It's a D&D thing. So while we watch that, we're going to have a beer apiece. I'm having the Black Betty Black IPA. It's quite strong though. And Gemma's on. You're on a.
You was our satellite.
Oh, hang on. Lift it up. The Satellite Super Session IPA. Is it nice?
I haven't tried it yet.
Okay.
Yeah, it's nice,
Nice.
actually. Flavourful for a low alcohol beer.
I'll give it a try. So, let's see what this one's like. Oh yeah, that's lovely.
It is sessionable.
Summer day, that one, easy. Knock a few of them back.
I mean, a winter day, that one.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's a very summery beer. I think
Yeah,
that's really nice and tasty. That's probably one of my favourite ones so far. It's only 2.8%. And as for my beer, I've actually had this one before, and I gave it a 3. Let's see what I think this time. Bottoms up. I would say 3 might have been a bit harsh on that. Actually, it's nice for what, because I know what it is with it being a dark like a beer. It's, sorry, the podcast has just kicked in. The Twitch, the stream. Well, yeah, I'm gonna go maybe a 3.5 actually. Good morning. I've just been on a work call, and while I'm chatting to my colleague, Pixie comes running in. Meow, 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 meow. And then drops a mouse at my feet. She wants to play. It's very, very cute. She's actually just turned up in the kitchen now. And I'm just getting a glass of water. So I'm still getting used to this camera as well. So today it is Thursday, and normally I would be getting the video ready today to get live. But we are going out tonight, so I'm going to have to edit it later on this evening, which is why I'm still filming it, otherwise I'd have ended it yesterday. But yeah, we're going out meeting our friends Carl and Lynn for some dinner later. I'll try and get a couple of clips of video, but it'll probably be on my phone. I'm not going to take a new camera with me. And then we'll edit this one and get it online. I probably should open the calendar at some point as well, to be a calendar. But I'm just thinking I might need to stop the cat from going under the stairs, because if she does that, we'll never see her again. One cat retrieved. Where's the lens going? It tries to track you, but sometimes I'm like, woof, out of the way, and it goes subject lost. God, this is so weird. And also, when I tried to film the cat, it just sort of filmed pasta. Not pasta like pasta and sauce, it filmed pasta, you know what I mean. I'm just going to put some birdseed in the feeder because I've just realised the birds have finished with it. It does seem to I wonder if I can speed that tracking up, because it does seem to struggle to keep up with me. It's completely lost me now. There we go. Does it find me? No, I think it's done the subject loss thing. Yeah, we do need to get used to this thing. I apparently just move around too much for it. But I guess if you're walking along normally like this, it's fine. But when I'm doing this and this, it's like, I don't know where I'm going anymore. And now it's just tracking behind me somewhere. Now we're resident birdies have completely cleaned out the seed feeder. Well, it actually had some suet in it, so I'm just going to get that topped up. Then I'm going to go back to work and finish the day off. Here's my little seed topper upper. Pop it in the feeder. Dropped a good one. Right, so we're back online with face tracking now. And it seems to be keeping up with where I am. There we go, see? Trust me to find a limitation of this thing. Oh, see, it's doing it now, look. Sorry if you're watching this close up. It's probably make you feel sick with all the spinning. We'll get used to it though. I think it's the best way to test these things is to actually use them in like actual vlogs instead of just, you know, recording some footage and watching it back myself. It's best to get it online and see what it looks like when it's done on YouTube and stuff like that. One thing I definitely will try to avoid doing with this camera is that spin round thing. You know, I did it with Reggie yesterday. I know some vloggers that do leave those in. I personally try and cut them out. Same with, like, you know, zooming in. If I can help it, I try and cut the bit where I actually do the zoom out. Sometimes you just can't because I'm talking and I miss it. But yeah, there we go. Anyway, I've just seen this. It's very cute. Oh, she stopped doing it. Well, that's actually cute as well. But she stopped doing it. She was rolling over on the floor, being super cute. You're right, sweetheart. She's a good kitty. Look at that. It's my favourite thing about Pixie is that, like this, where you go, oh, and she reaches up to snuggle. So you can't get your hand near her before she reaches up for a cuddle. Unlike her brother, she didn't also wake us up at 6:30 this morning by jumping on Gemma's dressing out table and knocking all the stuff flying. Now showing us your bum. Thanks, Pixie. I'm going to open the calendar now as well because we're out later and it won't make the vlog. Today's number 12. And it's on the side that didn't collapse. It's Beavertown Smog Rocket. I've had this one before, the smoked porter. Very nice. I'll pop that in the fridge. Just had another email from Beavertown about the calendar. They've sent out 2 cans of the Laser Crush, the one that was dented. I'm now going to throw this away. And 2 cans of neck oil, and then they've sent me 20% back. Well, can't say fairer than that, really, can you? They seem like a nice bunch to have dealt with as well. But yeah, this one is going down the bin because this can was damaged, and I don't really... It had already sealed again. The sugar is actually sealing it because the hole's so tiny. But yeah, that one's gone in the bin. And I'll await the other 4 cans. Yeah, they were really good, pleasant to deal with. This is not good lighting, is it? We've got spotlights in the kitchen. Makes me look evil. So one thing I should say about this camera, by the way, is that obviously it was quite an extravagant purchase, but it's actually been paid for by people watching the vlogs. It's one of the first things that I've saved. Like a lot of the time with the money from the channel, we donated quite a bit of it to like the Jingle Jam and stuff like that. But this one I've been saving up for like a good few years now, just in another account. So in that account, the income we earn from the channel goes in, and also we have like one of those save the change things. So when I buy something for £1.50, the 50p goes in to that account and rounds it up to £2. And that's what's paid for this camera. So there we go. So if you have watched a video of ours with ads on, or with YouTube Premium, or if you've used the Super Thanks, the money from that has actually gone in to pay for this camera. So thank you very much. Anyway, we'll catch up with you later when we go out for our food. And we are out for food now. We're at the Dog and Gun in Ormskirk. Got some very good reviews, so let's go and check it out. Well, it's just outside of Ormskirk actually. I ordered the fish and chips. That's a chunky wet piece of well that. And Gemma got the Thai green curry. Hello, we're back home. Did you have nice food?
I did. It was really nice. Yeah,
really good food in that restaurant. Yeah, proper big pub grub portions, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Very full. So we are going to end off this vlog now. And it's pretty obvious it's Thursday and I need to get it ready for tomorrow. which means it'll probably be Saturday before this one goes live.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm telling you this, because you'll have watched it by now and you'd know.
And thanks to Colin Lynn for the coffee and hospitality.
Yes, that was very nice.
Yes.
And we are now heading into weekend, so we'll see you in the weekend Yule vlog.
Mm-hmm.
I'm losing track, where we have plans to do.
My work's Christmas party.
Yeah, you're doing that, and then nothing much else.
No.
We'll see what happens. We might try and get out
Something
on
on
Sunday. Yeah, but thank you for watching, and look after each other, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.